Hello everyone. Today we are trying to win this with white, and as you can see we have only a bishop and knight, which is enough to win. However, it looks very difficult right now since the black king is threatening to capture our pieces. So how can we win this? And just to be clear, these pawns, they go this direction. So pause the video and try to find white's only winning move here, and then come back for the solution. Best of luck. Okay, did you find it? So we cannot capture on e7. It looks natural because now the bishop is defended by the knight, but black will play king to f7, which forks the knight and the bishop. So that would be a draw. And if we move this knight anywhere, then well, our bishop is just going to fall. So moving the knight is not the correct solution, and if we move the king, well then our bishop is going to fall, and again this is a draw. That means we have to play our bishop either to g7 or h6. So what happens at bishop to h6? Then black would play king to f7, threatening our knight. And if we play king to f5 here, what happens if black captures on g8? You can pause the video now and try to find it. So when the black king has captured our knight, you might see that if we play king to e6, then the black king has no escape squares left. Black can only go into the corner, and also its pawns are blocked. So the only legal move black has is to play king to h8. And now what do? We play king to f7. And now normally this would have been a stalemate if it wasn't because of this pawn. So if black pushes that pawn, then we have bishop to g7 checkmate. And that tactic is gonna come in handy later on. And this is why black, of course, will not take the knight here and instead play e6 check. And then in the next move, play king takes g8. And now this is not gonna work. We're not forcing black to the corner. Black will just push the pawn and then escape with the king when we eventually grab it. So that is why bishop to h6 is not going to work. And it doesn't matter if we do something other than king to f5. Our knight is still gonna be captured. So let's look at bishop to g7. Now, this is the correct move. And the reason is, after king to f7, black is threatening both our pieces, which looks very bad. But here we can play bishop to h6. And we allow black to capture our knight. Because now we can do what we did in that previous variation. We can play king to e6. And we are blocking both of the pawns. And black cannot go to any of these squares with the king, which means black has only king to h8. And now we do the same trick, king to f7, and black can only push this pawn, and you can play bishop to g7 checkmate. And after bishop to h6, it doesn't matter if black doesn't take the knight. If black, for example, plays king to g6, then we're instead gonna win with a knight and a bishop. It is a much harder endgame, but it's still a theoretical win. So let's go through it again. The winning move was bishop to g7, And after king to f7, we play bishop to h6, and if black captures the knight, we play king to e6, blocking the pawns. The only legal move is to play king to h8, and here we play king to f7, and black has only the e-pawn to push now, and we can deliver a checkmate. A nice little tactic. If you found it, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next chess puzzle. Have a nice day.